going on, everyone? This is John, the Wolf of Ecom. In this video, I want to talk about TikTok ads, but make sure to stay to the end. I've got some really awesome tips that will absolutely help you get jump started on the platform if you've been thinking about it for some time. So let's jump right in, right? So the first thing I want to mention when it comes to TikTok is, why do most people have the desire or motivation to start running ads on TikTok? And the obvious reason is because they're stuck on Facebook. They are either not getting the results they want, or most likely than not, they're actually getting banned or restricted from advertising, or their ad accounts getting disabled, or their business managers getting disabled. If that describes you, what I want you to do is click the link you see below this video. It's going to show you my free guide that's going to break down my bulletproof system and show you how you can get up and running on Facebook again without issues. Because really, the number one reason why people want to use TikTok for advertising for their e-commerce store or for their brand or whatever it may be is honestly because they are stuck with Facebook and they don't know what to do next. So the good news is that there is a solution. I have one if you're looking for help, but that is the number one reason why people start with or move to TikTok. Okay. The second reason why people actually tend to move to TikTok is because it's a cheaper traffic source. Now, cheaper traffic sources aren't always a good thing, because you can run ads on Bing, which, if you don't know what Bing is, it is Microsoft's version of Google, and no one really uses it. Obviously, some people use it, but the reality is the value of running ads on Google versus Bing is going to be significantly different, right? So what I mean is that the value of the people, not only the number of people that are going to be searching for whatever it is that you specifically are advertising for, but so the volume's a huge piece, but also most people just go to Google, right? So they're going to trust it. There's going to be some level of trust there. Obviously, Bing you can get results with as well, but you're not going to have the same kind of reach, the same kind of volume, and I wouldn't even bother putting my time and energy into it, right? But the reason why I say this is because cheaper is not always better. It usually isn't better, and it's a great case when it comes to comparing Facebook to TikTok, right? So I know you can get great results. I've had some awesome calls with some great people. I've actually learned TikTok ads from T Murph myself. Check out his channel if you haven't already. I'll link in the description if you want to check out his course and everything. Yeah, so if you have experience with Facebook ads, jumping TikTok ads may or may not solve all your problems. I wouldn't guarantee it. You're still gonna have to figure out how to find good products. You're still gonna have to figure out how to create great creatives, right? So just keep these things in mind. It's not gonna just suddenly cure all, right? Now, there's strategies you can use if you are up and running with Facebook to move to other markets, for example, outside the US, where basically everything is the same. Conversion rate's probably a little bit lower depending on how you structure things. And assuming you have a good product, you can still get pretty good results, right? If you're targeting like just Germany or just Sweden or something like that. But all in all, going for a cheaper platform just because it is cheaper is not necessarily a better thing. There are plenty of cheaper platforms to take your money and let you run ads, native ads, or search-based, intent-based ads, or whatever it may be, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get you the results you want. So just keep that in mind and make sure you understand why you're deciding to go to TikTok. Now, another thing that I want to mention with TikTok is if let's say I open up my phone here, let's say we're in TikTok, you'll actually find, I thought this was kind of funny, this is a native TikTok. I don't know why birth control is targeting me, but what I found with this is this was a very natural looking ad. So when I click order now, obviously it takes you to this e-commerce site or something like this, but nonetheless, that's an example of the ad. So if you're talking about doing like product research or whatever it may be, I'm going to turn the volume down. You can actually, let's see, it's just cool. It's like, you talk about addictive platforms. TikTok is very addictive. You could just sit here and dig in and what is this? So let's see. Oh, there's more birth control pills. Great. Let's see. It should pop up with a link. Yep, there you go. Interesting. So you can see it's definitely different how they deliver content, especially on the ad side. It's completely different. But if you notice, it blends in, right? So like this looks like this. Obviously this is an ad versus this being a post, but nonetheless you can see that you need to also, there's a learning curve to the content side. So like T Murph, for example, I had a call with him yesterday and he recommended that I really triple down on the content creation. And he said that you don't want to create ads, you want to create TikToks. That's what's going to sell the whatever it is that you're trying to sell. This looks really cool. I don't know if this is an ad, but I want this. So anyways, yeah, so we'll just keep scrolling here. So a lot of the product research is going to come from just scrolling and finding things. Like, what is this? I don't know if I want to know. Oh, she's stretching. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So this is cool. See, like I'm recording this video for you right now, and I want to just screw around on TikTok because it's entertaining and interesting. But yeah, it's like one of my friends. So actually, this is a good example. So this is one of my good friends. Look at this. He started this thing probably a year ago during the pandemic, just putting up little TikToks of his dog, and he's already got 31,000 followers. And some of these videos have gone viral. So that's a huge benefit to TikTok, is you can go viral very easy. This one has had, let's see, where's our view count? I don't know if I can see the view count. 383 likes. Yeah, it's just walks with his dog. So these are kind of interesting things, right? Like just note that it's a different dynamic to that's cool. Like, I want to keep doing this. I need to just, holy moly, that's awesome. But anyways, I just want to point out that it is very different when it comes to TikTok, right? So you're gonna have to make TikToks, not ads. That is really, so here we go, sponsor right there. We should see a link pop up. Boom, there we go. Boom, there you go, cool. So you can actually see that there's people able to run ads that technically should not be allowed on the platform, or technically are probably against policy, right? So like, this definitely most likely would have troubles on Facebook, because it's about dark spots and skincare and promising results, like some kind of transformation before and after. But it's cool. Like, this is a great example of the type of ads you will need to make. So just keep that in mind when it comes to TikTok, that there will be a learning curve. I'm still going through the learning curve myself. We're gonna power through this thing so we can crush on this platform. But just know that this is what you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to understand what actually gets people to engage, right? So for example, like, you're gonna wanna be aiming for, I mean, let's say we're targeting US market, you're gonna wanna be aiming for like at least a 1 to 1.5% click-through rate, and then obviously, you know, lots of add to carts and conversions from there. So there's a whole process to it. It is a different platform than Facebook, but nonetheless, e-commerce is still e-commerce at the end of the day. You're just driving targeted traffic to a product that people want and then getting them to buy it, right? Whether that be through some kind of offer or whatever it may be, that is specific to the audience. But nonetheless, like, look at this. It's freaking addicting. This is way worse than Facebook. Let's find one more promoted post.
What do you do for a living?
But I know a lot of the guys that I've seen having results. That's funny. I've seen a lot of the guys having the results are actually focused on, they're finding products by just doing this and just seeing what comes up. Look, driving direct to Amazon. It's super interesting. So there's a lot to learn, a lot to experiment with. I'm actually using this with what is this? Oh my. Whoops, that is terrible. So anyways, we'll find one more ad here, but I just thought here we go. Nope, Pro Consulting. Let's see. Apparently Pro Consulting followed me. Here we go. So let's see what this is. This is Google running ads on TikTok. Interesting. Let's see what Google wants. Okay, Google wants me to get the Google Lens. I don't even know what that is. But anyways, you can see it's definitely different. So there is going to be a learning curve. So the one of the main points I want to drive home was that you can't just move to TikTok and expect everything to suddenly work if nothing was working before. Be ready to learn, be ready to work, be ready to spend some money that doesn't get any results. Like, that's it. This is still somewhat of the West. I see this becoming a saturated platform. I mean, Facebook is technically saturated at this point, but I still do well on Facebook. So just keep these things in mind as you make the decision. Do I want to invest in TikTok and start producing content that works? Remember, you want to make TikToks. You don't want to make ads. That's my big takeaway I had with Team Earth, and that's what my team's going to be working on. My creative team is going to be focused on making TikToks, not ads. So anyways, just want to make this video to just kind of highlight TikTok because it's been the big buzzword lately. Everyone's talking about it. Some people are getting killer results, and I'm gonna be one of them. So looking forward to sharing that with you. Once again, just want to give a shout out to my boy Team Earth. Check out his channel. I'll link everything in the description of this video, but I hope this helps. I hope this gets you at least interested in TikTok, but do it for the right reasons, right? Just keep in mind, if you're struggling on every other platform, it doesn't guarantee you're gonna be successful just because traffic's cheaper or because it's newer. There is still going to be challenges to every platform, whether you're trying to do Google or YouTube or Pinterest or Facebook. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that you commit to something that does work, like TikTok does and can work. You just need to figure out the formula for yourself, okay? But anyways, hope that helps. Just want to share this with you, and I'll see you in the next video.